What's going on, GT? Welcome to TLG-GT Live every Tuesday, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We get together for about 30 to 35 minutes. I'm your host, SVP Aaron Guetterman, and it is mid-month, and I am fired up. So what's up, and welcome to the show. Every mid-month, we do a mid-month checkup from the neck up to ensure that we're on pace, on path for the goals that we set at the beginning of the month. And it's important month in and month out that you guys are writing your goals down, then creating a plan of action in order to run through, not to those goals. So, when we do a mid-month leaderboard or a checkup from where we are, obviously if you didn't hit the top 10 mid-month leaderboard, just take a look at your business. Number one, figure out why you're not racking it into the top 10 and figure out where you are as far as your goals are and what you need to do to press the gas to the floor and maximize your time. See, we're in the middle of a 90-day madman cycle, which we've already gone over, that eliminating distractions and putting your focus on your disciplined efforts. That's all it really takes, guys, is creating different habits and disciplined habits to ensure that you run through your goals. So I'm going to go over the top 10 mid-month leaderboard for you. Number 10, we've got Paul Spala. Number 9, Paul Spala with 6 apps, 8,473. Number 9, Jared Leifert, 8,942. Number 8, Kim Glass, 8 apps, 9,075 mid-month. Number 7, Ruben Rodriguez, 15 apps, big app count, Ruben, 9,133. Number 6, Van Barnett, 10 apps, 9,801 AP so far for the Number 5, we got Jonathan Price, JP, 7 applications for 11,286 annual premium. Number 4, Danielle Leifert, 9 applications for 16,181. Number 3, Lake Savage Bellavant, 16 apps for 17,802. Number 2, Mark Spear, 10 applications for $18,133. By the way, he wrote pretty much all that last week. And number 1, crushing it. We got 29 applications, $32,670. VP, Nelson Alvarez, leading from the front, knocking down some tier 3 leads and showing agents how it's done. Mid-month sitting over $30,000. We got agents that shoot, for $30K on a monthly basis. Heck, we got a call named after it, the 30K mindset call of knocking down $30,000 in production month in and month out. Nelson just did it in 2 weeks. If we've got agents that can discipline themselves to step up and create that type of production within 2 weeks, you can do it as well, guys. Don't ever count yourself short. It's what we do. So that's the top 10. We're going to go over the weekly top 10, week 2, February. But where do you stand? Where do you stand, guys? If you never commit to push yourself and discipline yourself to a higher standard, you will never know how great you could actually be. I want y'all to really let that sink in. If you guys never step up above and beyond, if you never push yourself to a higher standard than what you're currently doing now, you will never, ever, ever know how great you can actually be. Guys, every single one of you can knock down $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a month. It's in you. It is within you, but you got to be able to pull it out. You have to push yourself day in and day out. You have to clock in more than you clock out. I was listening to a podcast, Patrick Bet David, and he was talking about, there's a bunch of companies out there that were talking about a 4-week work week. And, truthfully, if they start to put that kind of standard in people's heads, the wealthy, the people who are out there going to get it and take all that for themselves, they will literally run everybody over. The rich will get richer because they're going to go 6 days a week while everybody else goes 4. Some will go 7, man. It's just a mindset shift of wanting more. And this is what we talk about often, of creating abundance. And right now we are in Abundance April. So y'all go get it. People who don't know how to communicate think every question is an argument. And those who lack personal accountability and discipline think every criticism is an attack. Usually a negative interpretation from another's positive outlook is derived from one's personal self-reflection and self-worth. Rise it up, team. Rise it up to another level. When we're making adjustments with you, it's not a personal attack. It is coming to show you how to do what we do. Guys, follow the ones who are doing what you want to do. Never think of it that it's an attack. Raise up from your own self-worth. Believe that you can have it. This is what I just said. Believe you can have it. Believe that it's yours. Believe that you are worthy of it on a daily basis. All right, let's go over the weekly top 10. We're going to hear from the top 5 shortly. So this is February week 2. Top 10, Diane Crump, 2 apps, 3209 AP. Number 9, let's see here. Rochelle, 2 apps, 3,000. Rochelle Smith on the top 10. I see you, Rochelle. 2 apps, $3,981. Number 8, Ruben Rodriguez, 7 apps, $4,478 annual premium. Number 7, Jared Leifert, 6 applications, $5,860 for the week. Number 6, Kim Glass, 6 applications, $6,746 for the week. Number 5, we got, where we got? Number 5, Danielle Leifert, 3 apps, $7,139. Number 4, we got them all mixed up here. Van Barnett, 8 apps, $7,745. Number 3, Nelson Alvarez, 11 apps, $12,317. Number 2, Lake Savage, 13 apps, $15,501. And number 1 for the week, Mark Spear, 8 applications, $16,362 for the week. Y'all stick around for the top 5 week in and week out. This is where we come to motivate, educate, edify, and definitely team associate. Team, it's time to step up. Crush this second half of the month. Get out and press the gas. Go get what you deserve. Go get what you want. You are worthy of it. Let's go crush and show the insurance industry why we are some of the best insurance agents in the entire country. Not just TLG, not just mortgage protection. I'm talking about some of the best insurance agents in the entire country. We knock down massive premium, and we sure as heck can teach professionalism. Y'all come roll with us. Come rock with us. If you're just getting started, get moving one step in front of the other, and you can be at the top like these agents as well. Y'all come join. Stick around for the top 5.
Hey y'all, Danielle Leifert here, direct to Jared Leifert, direct to Aaron Guetterman, and then to Art Leeser. I'm number 5 for the week on 3 applications over 7,000 AP. And y'all, look at this top 5 this week. Oh my word, to be in the top 5, you had to have produced 7,000 or more this past week. And it's just insane to me. You know, Nelson, he is amazing, but y'all, none of us are special here. Like, it is crazy to me how he can be over 30,000 mid-month, y'all. And it's because of the system. Like, you'll see in the top 5 where we say the same thing. It's literally staying consistent, because anything can happen anytime in this business. You know, as long as you're putting the work in, like, even if you have 0 AP, or if you only have a few AP on the books, like, it can change like that. And that's what I love about this industry, that, you know, it can just change for you. Abundance can come anytime if you work for it and you wait for it. And all the top 5, like, I'm so proud of them, because they're just a testimony of, hey, I put my dues in. I just got to work. I served people, and look at the abundance that come back because I was able to help clients and just stay consistent. And y'all, like, we're always looking at high numbers or what people are doing, but the majority of it is you're in competition with yourself. Like, there's a quote out there that your only competition should be yourself that's choosing comfort. And y'all, like, if you want to be in the top 5, if you want to see numbers that all of us are doing, then one, it starts with getting on age leads. Learn the phone script to a T. Be comfortable with it. Live dials, hop on, unmute your line. Like, it's not going to do any good for you just to be continuing listening to these leaders on live dials, seeing how they're, handling objection and talking with the phone script. There has to come a time where you get out of your comfort zone, unmute your line, and receive feedback from ones that have been in this business, because the live dials are for you. It's not for us that have been in the top 5. It's for you to skill up and to get better so we can get you to the next tier 2, into game time, and then to live transfers. But it all starts with you pushing through that comfort and pushing towards growth and just getting better each week. But that's all I have for y'all today. I love y'all. I believe in all of y'all. If I can do this, if I can consistently be in the top 5, anyone can, because it's just getting to work, staying true to the system, leaning on your upline, and literally being uncomfortable until it gets comfortable for you. But y'all, let's go do it. We got 2 weeks left. EOM, I believe in you. I want to see new faces in the top 5. See y'all later.
What's up, GT? Van Barnett, direct to Aaron Guetterman, who is direct to Art Leeser. I had a good week. I have one case I want to talk about. It was an underwriting situation on a term policy with CFG that I got turned around from a decline in less than 24 hours. So here's what happened. Turn in the application. The email comes back from CFG. Will review with additional medical records dating back like 5 years. It almost always says 5 years. They don't really mean that. They just need some clarification of something. So I spoke to the underwriter. She told me that it was part 2, question 6, whatever it was. So I called my client, Diana. I said, Diana, here's the issue. They can tell me the question. They can't tell me the exact issue. I need you to tell me if you're comfortable. So I read the question out, and I get to the word kidney, and she goes, oh, I know what it is. My kidney levels were up a couple years ago after my hysterectomy, but now that everything's kind of A-okay, everything's settled in, so to speak, there's not a problem. I've got records that I can access right away, and I can get them to you. And she sends me within 30 minutes her last 3 years of checkups with her kidney specialist. The last 2 years showed everything was perfect. Everything was fine. But there was something 3 years ago maybe that coded as if something was maybe wrong. So they weren't saying no, CFG. They were saying, we just need some clarification. Well, I have a bad habit of not pursuing these sometimes. You want to get in the habit of pursuing these. You especially people who can get hold of their records pretty quickly. Don't worry about the 5 years. Get hold of something first and see what you can do with that. So I called up the underwriter again, said, this is what I'm going to send you. The underwriter started talking to me about, frankly, her hysterectomy and her experience, And so it probably helped that somebody had gone through something similar, but still, it was, to my untrained eye, and by untrained eye, I mean, I've been doing this 7 years, but I'm not an underwriter exactly. It looked like it was nothing, and it was nothing. But we wouldn't have been able to do that without the records, right? So with a little bit of work, you can turn what's going to be a decline into an approval. That's it. Hope everybody has a good week.
Good morning, team. Nelson Alvarez here, Director Aaron Guetterman, who's Director Art Leeser. I wanted to share with you how I made it to the top 3 spot on the Guetterman weekly leaderboard. I had 11 applications with 12,317 AP. Now, what I want to share with you this week, different from the others, is not what I had to overcome, but what I didn't overcome, which caused me to go from 20,000 last week at number 1 to number 3 with 12,000. See, it's all about time management. I had some things I had to get done during the weekend, so throughout the week, I was busy. But I failed to do my calendar on 2 days. That's everything that it needed for me to mess up. Didn't have my time organized, and it caused me not to be able to get my live transfers done like I wanted to get my appointments done and in like I wanted to. See, success is a planned event. And if you don't plan it, you probably won't reach the success levels you want to. So I wanted to share that with you because it's so important that you plan your success. You plan what you want to do and then execute that plan. So because I had 2 days where I didn't white sheet, I didn't do my calendar, I was just shooting from the hip. As live transfers came in, I wasn't able to squeeze them in with the appointments I had at the right time because I didn't plan the time I was going to turn it on and turn it off. That made all the difference. I dropped to number 3, but that's still fantabulous. Being in the top 5 with the company I'm keeping, I'm learning every week. This is the process. You have to enjoy the process of winning. It also involves losing sometimes. I've got in front of me Mark Spear and Lake Bellavance, 2 of my buddies that are running and gunning with me. Everyone needs someone to perform with and perform for. I've got my buddies right there racing to number 1. Don't forget Danielle Leifert. We've got the top people in this team trying to get to number 1. That's what makes us all winners. So, time management. Make sure every week you plan your wins, you plan your losses, and then overcome it all and keep moving forward. So, look forward to seeing you all at the top. Have a great week.
What's up, team? This is Lake Savage Bellavance, direct to Nelson Alvarez, direct to Aaron Guetterman. I'm coming all the way from the state of Maine, where it's finally warming up. It's finally spring. And I came in at number 2 this week at 15,551 AP out of 13 applications. It's purely consistency. I'm making sure I'm getting enough leads. I'm making sure that I'm investing enough in leads because without the inventory, you can't perform at a high level. I'm not scared to drop $750 to $1,000 a week on leads because I know the return on investment is there. That's why our Leaser created the Leaser Group, is so that we could literally have an excuse to print money and protect families while we do it. That's the entire point. So I'm just jumping right in, making sure I have that ability to be able to help as many families as possible and try to book 15 to 20 appointments on a weekly basis. Big thing that helps a lot and keeps us all regimented, Nelson Alvarez's live dials. So we're not just doing live dials on Tuesdays and Saturdays with the Alvarez team. We're actually doing them twice a day at 9 a.m. and then at 6 p.m. if we don't have any appointments. That gives you 2 hours of dialing every single day. And that's going to keep you accountable. And that's going to yield you at least 4 to 5 appointments a day if you're dialing correctly. Sometimes it'll be less, sometimes it'll be more, but it's going to even out. And when you follow a regimented schedule and get at least 2 hours, at least, I know the Leiferts do 3.5 or more, but if you're doing at least 2 hours of dials a day, you're going to hit your numbers and you're going to hit your sales. So keep pushing. We're in a 90-day madman cycle. Keep pushing for it. We've got about 65 days left to go. I'm at over $10,000 submitted to Forrester's Financial already, and I still got 65 days for that period. So I'm looking for a big bonus to surprise myself with this summer. So keep pushing, and we'll see you guys later.
What's up, TLG? Mark Spear, direct to Aaron Guetterman, direct to Art Leaser. For last week, I finished up in the number 1 position with 8 applications for $16,362. Last week for me was really just about getting back from a vacation that I took and putting in the activity. Momentum is the hardest thing to gain, but the easiest thing to lose. And I knew that in order to be successful for this month, that I had to come in and put in the extra activity, the extra time, extra meetings in order to get back into the rhythm that I was prior to my vacation. So that's my message to everybody, is that if you're gonna take a vacation, if you're gonna take time off, you need to come back and put in massive activity to double your efforts to get that momentum back. And again, that's so I started work on Tuesday and ran through until Friday. From Tuesday to Friday, put in about 15 meetings, for 8 applications. Again, $16,362, totaling, for a little over $18,000 for the month. So that just kind of shows the ebbs and flow of the business. You know, you could have a bad week, you can take time off, but as long as you come back, put in massive activity outweighs talent. So until you get the talent, but you have to come back and put in double the activity to get the results that you're looking for to achieve your goals. Hope that helps out everybody, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.